Right, in this class, we'll be discussing about strings and different aspects related to the strings. So when we talk about string, usually it is a collection of character set. Usually it is a collection of character set. So when you talk about array, so array can contain data of same data type. So we can have either integer array or character array. So when we have the character array or collection of characters, then it is called as a string. So usually the computer terminology, usually we use string as a name for the sequence of characters. We are going to use string as the name instead of the name word. So usually a collection of characters, we call it as a word in normal terminology. But when we talk about computer science, we are going to use the term called string for that. We're going to use the term called string for that. So coming to the basic terminologies, that is the first bit is different basic terminologies about the string. That is fundamentals of the strings. So each programming language is going to contain the set of characters that are used to communicate with the computer. So for example, in our case, we have set of characters which will help us to talk to the computer, which will help us to talk to the computer. So those set of characters are here as follows: alphabets, digits, and special characters. So these are the set of characters usually what we use in our C programming language. So character set means they will be containing alphabets A to Z and digits. They will start from 0 to 9. Then some set of special characters plus, minus, division, star, and so on. So this last one, that's the square box. So it indicates the blank space. So we are using the special terminal because the blank space, when you type a blank space, it will not be visible for the user. So for that purpose, we are using square just to indicate that it is a blank space. So here it is given the set of special characters, which includes the blank space, frequently denoted by square. That's just a box. And it is going to vary from one programming language to other programming language. So coming to the definition of a string, a finite sequence S of 0 or more characters is called as a string. So basically what is a string? It is a sequence of characters. Either it can contain 0 characters or more than 0 characters. Then it is called as a string. And the number of characters present in that string, that is called as length of the string. So that is called as length of the string. The string with 0 characters is called as an empty string. So there is a string which is containing no characters. Then also it is a string, but it is having a length of 0, or there are 0 characters in that particular string. And that is called as empty string or null string. So specifically the strings are going to be denoted by enclosing them within the single quotation mark. Say for example, these are some of the strings which we are using to represent the end, the space end. This is one string or collection of characters which is represented within single quotes. Then another string to be or not to be. This is one more string, and this is just an empty string with only single quotes. There is not even the blank space here. And this is one more string which is containing two blank spaces, and lengths of these strings are, so how many characters are there in this one? This the blank space end. So totally it is having characters, 7 characters. So length of that string is 7. So length of the first string is 7. So what is its length? It is having 18 characters including blank space. So its length is 18. Its length is 18. Then coming to this one, this is just an empty string because there are only two single quotes. So its length is 0. This is one more string which is having two blank spaces. So its length is 2. So they are respectively lengths. Lengths are given respectively, that is corresponding to the individual strings. These are the lengths. So blank space is a space character and hence contributes for the length of the string. So sometimes we may not use the quotation marks. Say for example, S1 and S2 be the two strings. There are two strings S1 and S2. The string consisting of characters of S1 followed by characters of S2 is called as concatenation of string. It is combining two strings together. So that is called as concatenation. That is called as just the form of concatenation. So I'll take it here for better explanation. Okay. So let S1 and S2 be strings. So these are the two strings. The string consisting of all the characters of S1 followed by all the characters of S2, that is called as concatenation or combining of two strings. So combining of two strings. So as it is denoted by S1 double slash S2. So here one example it is taken. Say for example, S1 is equal to THE, the same example I am taking, and S2 is equal to end, the end. So if you want to represent that, then we are going to write it as the double slash end. How do we write? To concatenate two strings, we first write it as the first string followed by double slash, then followed by second string. That is called as concatenation or joining or combining of two strings, right? So if you want to add one space between that, if you want to add, so after this what happens? After this, the resultant string will be something like this. After this, the resultant string will be THEEND. So this is what is the resultant string. So if you want to give one space between the and end, then that is possible here. This with this technique we can do that. So what we can do here, the one square bracket, one square to indicate blank space, then end. So this is going to result into the end. So clearly the length S1 concatenated by S2 is equal to sum of lengths of S1 and S2. So that is obviously it is true. What is the length of S1? Length of S1 is 3 because it is containing 3 characters. Length of S2 is 3. It is containing 3 characters. So what will be length of S1 double slash S2? When you concatenate that, the length of S1 double slash S2, that is equal to, that will be equal to, when you add these two, that will be equal to 6. So that is what is length of the concatenated string. So now coming to one more terminology called substring. What is a substring? It is a part of the string and that is going to be existed within the main string. Say for example, this is what is the scenario. Yes, a string y is called a substring of s. So that is, this y is called substring of this s, provided there exist some strings x and z such that y is present somewhere in the string. Either x is present at the left side or z is present at the right side. So if x is an empty string, that means to the left of this y, if this part is not present, then y is called as initial substring because it is present in the beginning. In other words, if z is empty, in other words, if z is empty, assume if this part is not there, then this particular y is called as terminal substring of s. Terminal substring of s. Say for example, I'll take one specific example. This is the main string. Assume if this is the main string. What is the main string? To be or not to be. This is the main string. And this is the substring. Be or not is a substring of to be or not to be. That means this is present within this. So this is present within this. So when this part is present within this, then it is called as a substring. This is a substring. So this is a substring. So where this be or not is present, see here it is present somewhere here. Be or not. I'll just try to take other color for this. So be or the color is not getting selected. No, no, on the image it will not get pasted. Yes. be or not. I hope you can see here. I'm going to circle that. Be or not. Be or not. It is a substring of this string because that is present here. So here we have, as per this, here we have X, and here we have Z, and here we have Y. So this Y is substring. So one more thing, initial substrings. What can be initial substring of the given string? So the is an initial substring of
Sir,
the.
your voice
So
is
one more
not
example.
clear, sir.
Voice is not clear. Who is this? Is there anyone else who is facing the problem, audio problem? Is it clear with others? No one else? Can you hear my voice?
No, sir.
Yes. Voice is clear or not?
Not clear,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Voice is breaking.
Sir. No, sir, it's not clear.
Voice is not clear. I don't know why, because everything is same setup like I used to have earlier. Probably it is a network issue, but from my side, if I see full network coverage is there, right?
No, sir.
But why is it breaking, or you're not able to hear?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Voice is breaking. No, from my end, every setup is proper. Earlier it was proper, I think. Now you're not able to hear. Wait for 1 minute.